This video is going to show you how to rough cut your legs on the bandsaw. It's a long video, but there's a lot to cover. Start by going to the tool cage and finding the paddle bits. You'll need the one that says 5/8 on it. Then get a drill and a battery, if there's not a battery already in it. To install the battery, line it up with the cavity at the bottom of the drill handle and click it into place. Take your 5/8 inch paddle bit, it says 5/8 right on it, and put it into the jaws of the chuck. By turning the collar on the side of the chuck, you'll bring those jaws together until they grab the drill bit. You may have to turn them quite a ways. Make sure that the switch on the top of the drill is clicked so that it says 2 right there, not 1. And now we're going to get ready to drill. First, we're going to drill a single hole in leg A. And the way I do that is I position my bit and then pull the trigger and put as hard as you can and push down. Don't go all the way through. Stop when the spur comes partway through. Then you can turn it over and find the hole with the spur and go back the other way. This will ensure you have a nice clean hole on both sides. In leg B, we're going to drill 3 holes in the same way. So I position my bit, I pull the trigger all the way, lean into it, and go partway through until the spur comes out the other side, and then find that hole with the spur on the other side, pull the trigger, and push the drill through. So we're going to do 1 as indicated in the build document, and then we're going to do 2 more at the base of that slot. And you see here, I went too far and I made a rather messy hole on the back side. Try to only go through until the spur comes out the bottom. You'll also notice I was drilling not into the table, but over the edge in space. Now we're going to go to the bandsaw. And right now there's too much room here, too much blade showing. So I'm going to loosen that knob and I'm going to pull the guard down towards the workpiece until there's a little more than the thickness of my fingers there. And then I'll tighten that knob back up so it's nice and tight. Then I turn on the tool with the green button. And I want to cut not on the line, but just outside the line. Now this has been sped up so that you don't have to spend too much time watching this video. You won't be cutting this fast. When I get to that curve at the top of the legs, you'll find that it will make the curve, but you're going to have to go back and forth just a little bit to make sure that you can get around that curve. And then we're going through those 2 holes that we cut and to the other curve. And again, you might have to go back and forth a little to make that turn, and then go ahead and cut all the way out. This has not been sped up, so this gives you a kind of a sense of how fast you should be moving through the bandsaw. You can move relatively quickly, but not too fast or it'll overload the machine. Once I've come all the way out, then I'm going to come back and cut that slot. And you see I'll cut up to that hole. And then that hole means that I can easily turn the workpiece around and cut my way back out. There you go. And you can see, don't forget to turn the machine off at the red paddle. You can see that I cut not on the line, just outside the line, so that I've got a little bit of excess outside my line.